Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Bethany, Alexandria. I am your host and reader, Thelia. A warm welcome to our new and returning viewers, to our subscribers. A special shout out. This is episode 4, The New Ethics, brought to you under angel number 121062. This is Hurricane Chronicles, a space where we listen to the island, her wind, her people, and the stories that rise after the storm. As you've come to know, the tone remains the same, standard English woven with the melody of Jamaican patois, our heart language. It is how we remember, how we reason, and how we rise. We've journeyed through grief, through mourning, through calm. Each chronicle has carried a different vibration. First the ache, then the reckoning, then the return of breath. And now, under angel number 121062, we step into the new ethics. This is a chapter where rebuilding meets conscience. The storm has passed, the foundations are standing, but now the question is deeper. Can we build what is right, not just what is strong? Angel number 121062 carries a rhythm of cooperation and truth, of hands and hearts learning to move as one. It calls us to balance what is seen and what is unseen, the visible structures of power and the invisible architecture of spirit. So as we move through each card in this reading, we'll listen to both the surface story and the soul beneath it. Let's begin. For the layout of this reading, for card 1, we are looking at the moral ledger. This card exposes the hidden imbalance, what remains unpaid or unacknowledged after survival. It asks what must be confessed before true trust must be rebuilt. Card 2, the voice of the people. Here we hear what the nation truly feels beneath courtesy. Is it weary, forgiving, still holding breath? It measures emotional honesty over political polish. Card 3, the reconciliation table. This position brings leadership and citizens into the same space. It seeks the conversation where accountability meets compassion, the negotiation that keeps society human. Card 4, the ancestral verdict. The final card belonging to the elders and the unseen. It reminds us that peace is a principle, not an intermission, and ethics are not the architecture and that ethics are the architecture of the soul. Let us begin this reading. Spur guides, what is the energy for the moral ledger? What is the hidden imbalance that remains unpaid? We have package in the challenge. Unacknowledged. The moral ledger. The hidden imbalance facing the Jamaican consciousness at this time is one that ties to what we have been given or what we've given to others, with package in the challenge. This hidden imbalance may be in relation to food relief. We will see. Let's do all 4 cards, main cards first. And for the voice of the people, What are the people saying? How are they feeling? What's the energy for the voice of the people? Oh, Lord. We have garbage, pollution, the unpleasant odor of a situation or an actual site. Certain geographical areas may be quite disturbing at this time. The voice of the people, how we feel that there is a lot of garbage that needs to be taken out or handled. The Jamaican people may feel that the treatment they're receiving as well may be garbage. For the reconciliation table, this position that brings leadership and citizens into the same space. What do we need to reconcile on? When it comes to Jamaican people and the leadership what we have, what we need to reconcile on? Food is a big thing right here. So how we eat, how we go about the process of not only eating, but from planting to destruction. Where we need to find accountability and take that and put that with compassion. May I get a strong energy of food shortage or so? The ancestral verdict. What the elders have to say about this? Archangel Michael, thank you for your protection. People may feel offended here so by some products that are being brought into the country. The ancestral verdict, the mixologist. This card attack to peace and how we go about maintaining peace. And it shows say all pieces of what it means to be ethical need to be on board. Hey now, me Jesus. Don't tell me say them a give Jamaican people any kind of food or stuff that have mixtures or ingredient in it that is questionable. All right, and I come back and see what going. So we're expanding on the moral leisure at this time. The card that exposes the hidden imbalance. There's an imbalance here with regards to delivery. This could branch into transport systems. Services that have been rendered in the past, present, or are being bargained to be rendered. We have Arcturian code, vision, freedom, tool, technology, logistical systems here, hidden imbalances. There could be transportation issues, packages not getting through. Of course, after a flood, delivery and logistic companies will, of course, have a very difficult time staying organized if they don't have access to all their computers. We have Rebuild Sunday reversed. So this will be the seen energy, and Rebuild Sunday reverse will be the unseen. What else for you guys? Inventive. There needs to be a new way of doing things. We have to pivot, like say we are playing netball, Jamaican people. If we have issues with food delivery, logistically, if you go back to pen and paper and rule and book, Come now, man. Maybe we need to bring out some old school people where weather the storm in a hurricane before. Arcturian code. What tools are we using? Hidden imbalance. What is being unacknowledged? We could be trying to do things the same old way and it's not working. Okay, we have reporter on the scene, NGO dispute in the challenge. We're trying to contain it. Okay. What else? Island heart reversed. Drum of return upright. Okay, so for card 1, there is an imbalance here when it comes to logistics or food delivery or package delivery, mail delivery. Don't forget, say, even in a storm, there will still be deadlines that people would have did a whole when it comes to court proceedings and them kinds of things. So post office delivery may be in shambles right now. And them are trying to work out a new way, a new tool, a new creative system where they can use for weather this storm or any challenges where they might face at this time. There is a reporter here or some media outlet picking up the story, pick up how what people are experiencing. They're talking to people in the community as well to get first accounts of how this backlog in the postal system or food delivery system, but there is something here about logistics, how it's impacting the people. Now, what the Jamaican public may not be seeing, Rebuild Sunday Reverse, is that whatever area it is that is being highlighted here, the level of faith and community togetherness may be falling off. There is doubt as well on the people's side for what is being proposed under this inventive idea. But we do have star seed energy coming through for a new approach to go forward. So there are individuals here who are tapped in to a higher source of power and are being delivered with inspiring ideas for how to move this forward. We have an NGO organization or accountability office here that is being called into question. This reporter is very well putting somebody on blast. There is an organization, an NGO here that is tied to some relief effort or accountability. And the people are losing faith. We have drum of return, community heartbeat, finding each other. The community was a bit divided, or the people on a whole were divided about this approach. Are we going back to old school mail delivery people, where we're hiring runners, postal runners? Me Jesus. This is very interesting. Are we going back in order to meet this process? Are we using community connections, community coordinators to find runners who will bring materials more inland from places that are still impassable? That makes sense. Yeah. There could have been looting. I'm hearing there could have been looting. from people being angry over how things were being handled. So for this transportation issue, mail delivery, transportation logistics issue that is creating a hidden imbalance here. In closing, spirit guides, what are the energies that are coming through to balance this? There will definitely be a return of the human spirit and community togetherness. We have the Seven of Pentacles and the Devil. There is really hard work, guys, going on here to overcome this challenge. And there are individuals and energies here that are very dedicated to not only bringing you up-to-date information, but also reflecting what the real challenges are. For the unseen, community, rebuild, faith, spiritual ties being a little bit rocked, our trust being rocked in this NGO. Tell us more. We have the Knight of Pentacles reversed. Huh. Interestingly enough. Huh. Spirit guys, what's the Knight of Pentacles reverse? Five of Swords. Okay. This NGO office is being called to get their you know what together. Get enough stuff together and stop a drag on the foot. Anybody wanna have over there with lazy, them have to go get fired. Get them out. Because a whole heap of people over here so with hand ready for work. Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. Stop drag your foot, Rasta. Five of Swords. We want change right now. We want change right now. All right. Now, the voice of the people. The people have said when it comes to this imbalance regarding transportation issue, mail delivery, and that kind of a thing, they must say the issue gone on too long, and now whole heap of people are get impacted to a very negative degree. And people want to move on with their little business and do whatever they can do in the meantime. Now, this also give me garbage disposal. This give me uproar. This give me people that air out all of the dirty laundry and I tell all of the things. And interestingly enough, the voice of the people, here we hear what the nation truly feels beneath courtesy. Is it weary, forgiving, still holding breath? With this garbage here, there could be an area that is being highlighted by a news feed for deplorable conditions with garbage or maybe sewage contamination as well. Let us see. Spirit guides, the voice of the people, seen and unseen. The voice of the people. Unseen. We have aftermath, reflection, counting our losses, the floodplain belt. The voice of the people. There's an an uproar, a boiling of energy in the Black River, Santa Cruz, Maypen, Spalding, Natobay, and Monique areas. We could also be talking about issues around generators being brought in. We could need to pump water away from certain areas. The scene, we have Portland. So what the energies are showing here is that the floodplain is also suffering from this issue. We have Portland, spirit of the sea mother, island protection, emotional wisdom, and cleansing. Portland may be facing some kind of disgrace at this time. I did pick up on an energy here of a mass spiritual awakening as well for the parish of Portland. I believe this was in my, was that my reading 3? That may not have gone, well, it should be out by the time this reading is posted. Portland the people of Portland on a spiritual level may very well identify quite highly when it comes to ancestral practices with sea deities, water deities, we'll see. There may have been rituals or acts that could have transpired in the parish of Portland for which there is a judgment being called. Spirit guides. We have candle line. Prayers for the missing or displaced. Chain of hope. I am seeing here that there are remains of individuals still being recovered. There could be also remains that are causing smells. If roads are impassable, the ability for funerary personnel to get to these individuals may also be an issue, especially with the Amazon sign here, very reminiscent of that courier energy, that energy that speaks to transportation, moving items from one location to the other. We have satellite loop. Patterns repeat, evolve, observation mode, spirit of the sea mother. Yes. Portland, the parish of Portland. There have been repeated patterns in this parish that have been that individuals have engaged upon for a time, for which the watery expressions of the divine is repulsed. There is a judgment being called here. And it may be very likely that there could be discoveries of remains for individuals who have been missing for a very, very long time. We have Page of Pentacles, the Strength card. Goodness, goodness, goodness. Like I said, there may be individuals who have been thought to have disappeared. Even if there may be issues with identifying people. Page of Pentacles, the Strength card. I'm getting an energy here of another being lured. Of individuals possibly being lured to a certain point to their demise here. Promising individuals, young individuals. In the unseen. So for the scene in the aftermath, we're still counting losses of community members in the parish of St. Anne, or not St. Anne, Portland. St. Anne could be going through similar experiences as well. But this is showing in the parish of Portland, and there is a presence here of prayers for individuals that are still missing or individuals whose remains have been found. For the unseen, we have Santa Cruz, Monique, Black River, Maypen, Spaldings, Anato Bay, the energy of the spirit of the Sweet Mother. We could, there's definitely a strong watery energy here. You could be looking at moving away from bodies of water. There may be homes that are still not accessible. There could be homes that have now been rendered officially destroyed. We may also be looking at contracting in equipment to create divergence or bypasses for lingering bodies of water where water was not before. There, we do also have, this could be climate control individuals with the satellite loop here, pattern repeating, evolved observation mode. So the floodplain belt area is under high watch. There could be meteorologists as well, and personnel that geologists when it comes to whether the ground is structurally sound. There may be a mass evacuation being issued for Safari community. We have 7 of Wands in the reverse. A structure that usually should have held is not holding. The voice of Portland at this time may be a very sensitive one. This one centers around our ability to remain in a place that we love, that we feel very tied to. For card 3, the reconciliation table, the position that brings leadership and citizens into the same space. Okay. I see here levels of government brainstorming ways that they can be a part of the citizenship body. So they want to bridge the gap in their relationship with the Jamaican public. So essentially, me see where they might look for have like mass. It's not like a banquet, but it would be like a banquet style, like mass community not rally, but like community meeting, but this is gonna be something that is tied to eating together. Hmm, interesting. The reconciliation table, eating together, creating a space where we can sit in compassion and hold each other accountable. Okay. So there may be something to expect, like a structure where, let's say they have a large tent facility, then could I look and for use buildings in the community where have the capacity to hold various numbers of people. There is a portion for the banquet and a portion for question and answers and that kind of a thing. Then I look how best to organize it so people can be heard. So then could I have community people, a canvas, how to get the voices of everybody accounted for as best they can. All right. Reconciliation table. Seen, unseen. We have mayoral energy, municipal chair. Yep. Order, shelter. Unseen, evidence, archive, preservation, memory bank, record history. Yep. Again, like I said before with the Arcturian code, how did we do it last time? I'm hearing Gilbert. There may be a mayor here with a first or middle in or last initial, Gilbert. Seen, unseen. Reconciliation table. This community eat, community meet may end up being passed down to the mayor of each municipality to coordinate. We have roof, board, and blessing. And we have food line, confirmation. Yep. 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 Mm-hmm. This reconciliation tabletop may be very centered mainly around transportation issue, access to food, two more reconciliation table, seen, unseen, reconciliation table, empathy market, empty market, empty market reverse. I saw empathy. People want the government for sure empathy to the fact say no crop, no out there for cargo market go sell. Rasta, we glad for the help, but please, no, you can't argue with no basic Betty treatment. Please realize, so people out there we need food for it. People out there depend medication and all them things and then can't go again, you know what I mean? So conversation will occur as well with the quality of food and dietary restrictions, certain dietary restrictions that people have again. All right. Unseen. River mouth offering. Emotional flow, emotional purification, crying, play, laughter. Confirmation. Well, let whatever initiative the government and the mayors go initiate, let it be blessed. Spirit guides, closing energies for this reconciliation table. This energy of parish mayors coming together to not only listen and eat with citizens, But to give an empathic ear, if you hear in detail about how people will have different challenges, how their life will get impacted by the hurricane. Reconciliation table. Seen, unseen, seen, King of Pentacles. Okay, Six of Wands. Six of Wands reverse. King of Pentacles upright. Unseen. Unseen. The Fool. This initiative where the mayors are look for put on to address logistics of getting food to people, moving trash and human remains. Six of Wands reverse. The Sire of Pentacles. If the approach was originally to give people money, just give them aid, so. Well, friend, if they don't have no car, if they don't have it, me feel like somebody else did that take an approach for just throw money give people, but it now meet their needs. And that is the thing what people need to understand is that when devastation occur, it's not, the fix is not always one of money. Arcturian code, river mouth of offering. The mayors of Jamaica may very well be hearing people say, listen, boss, me know say we not really people like the counseling, but we can send some people for counsel people. Like if somebody lose something so much to the point where they make a spiritual and emotional shift in themselves, even if you build them a house make out a pure dollar bill, it not gonna change nothing because the spirit stuck and broken. So we could look at ways how we can integrate community healing. Why not? I know right now, professional individuals that are Jamaicans that live in the same spot I live in, that they do this for a living, and they would drop a hat to be able to serve this way. Also, with regards to this reconciliation table, this banquet, this feast, this community gathering, to eat and speak, maybe they're not gonna name me that. Eat and speak, who knows? Don't be too, the recommendation to the mayors of Jamaica, don't be too brandishing, friend. Come in with that energy that shows so you see the situation. Don't come in and try to impress people with this exaggerated over extravaganza. No. Give people sitting decent we can land in a them belly. Something sturdy. We're not just gonna fill the belly, but fill the spirit as well. Give them high vibrational food will make sense. No do no over nothing and no performer, nothing. Let what you do set the tone for the occasion. If your coordinators that you have going through the communities, include them in your planning. They are the ears on the ground. They will tell you what they've been seeing and hearing, what they've been experiencing, the things that they've observed that is so obvious that it's pointless to say it, but maybe it's still going on said. The unseen, the fool. What was done in the past to meet issues of inequality, hunger, when people are agitated, and distribution challenge here as well with the food line is an issue. With Rivermouth offering in the unseen, speak up, purify your energy of what the truth of your experience is by speaking up, and embrace with the full energy a new way of going about doing things. In closing, for the ancestral verdict, these cards belong to the elders and the unseen. The ancestral verdict. We have member of parliament, constituent promise, debate, don't make promises, members of parliament, and constituent representatives that you can't keep. The ancestral verdict, reminding us that peace is a principle, not an intermission. Voice note circulating, fear or hope. Members of parliament, how are you representing your constituents when you are before them and when you are behind closed doors? We have two cards, foreign aid and relief, and child left behind. Member of parliament, voice note, foreign aid, relief, child left behind. The ancestors are asking about the children of the island. The children will be your peace in the end. The children always remember what the elders did. The children will be the seeds that will become the trees that will be the evidence to remind you of what you've done. Don't mix business with pleasure, I'm hearing. Members of parliament, don't dress it up and be a mixologist of truth. Someone's name here may be Drake. I'm hearing that song or have the name Drake in it, where Drake's singing about repping like a mascot. If you're going to be repping, rep for real. And when you're representing, make sure you're truly representing how people really feel, and you're not putting on a mustache on it and putting on a Congal cap so you can hide it, spraying off perfume so it can look like something else. Because there are children here that are being neglected. The ancestors are here to remind you the children are the seeds that will become the trees that will remind you. In closing, for this Hurricane Chronicle reading, Spirit Guides, Knight of Wands, reversed. Careful how you represent. Careful how you sensationalize or go about inspiring a certain result, members of parliament, when it comes to representing your constituents and the welfare of children. I'm hearing Cardi B, be careful of me. Be careful of me. Be careful how you approach child welfare. Thank you so much for your support. That's it for Hurricane Chronicles episode 3. See you in the next Chronicle.